Dear students, today I am going to explain Goodwill chapter. Goodwill plus 2 accountancy unit number 4. This portion comes in page number 133 onwards. Then, first we study what is the meaning of goodwill. Goodwill is a good name or good reputation earned by the business concern is called as goodwill. Goodwill is the good name or good reputation earned by the business concern is called as goodwill. Goodwill is the good name or good reputation earned by the business concern. In partnership business, the partners earned goodwill, partners earned any good reputation, it is also considered as a goodwill. Goodwill is an intangible asset. Goodwill is an intangible asset. What is the meaning of intangible? We cannot see and touch. It is called as intangible asset. But it is really into the business. It is an intangible asset. It is shown in the balance sheet. The goodwill is shown in the balance sheet under the heading of fixed asset. Then sometimes this question is asked for 2 more questions. You will write these entire answers. Goodwill is the good name or good reputation earned by the business concern. It is an intangible asset, but it is a real asset. Goodwill is shown in the balance sheet under the heading of fixed asset. Then today I want to explain 5 problems which is given in the back side of the textbook. Question number 1 to 5. Very simple question. This question number 1, 2, 3. These 3 questions are asked in 2 marks or 3 marks. But question number 4 and 5 is asked for 5 marks also. So please do the problem. That is very important. You write in the accountancy book. Then only you are thorough about this portion. Okay. Once again I explain goodwill. Goodwill is the good name or good reputation earned by the business concern. In partnership business, partners' personal reputation is also considered. It is an intangible asset, but it is a real asset. It is shown in the balance sheet under the heading fixed asset. These are all the points you will remember. Then we do some problem. Question number 1. You please refer the textbook and listen the class. Then only we can easily identify. Now otherwise you now write the answer with me. We together do this problem. Question number 1. Page number 133. Then calculate goodwill under average profit method. Then the first model is average profit method. How do you calculate the goodwill? Here there is one formula, that is goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. Goodwill under average profit method, goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. Number of years purchase is given in the question itself. Please refer the textbook, page number 133. Question number 1. Please refer the textbook. I will explain. I will write only the answer. The questions are in the textbook. So please refer the textbook. Then goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. First, we calculate average profit. The formula for calculating average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. Total profit 2014 profit is 10,000. 2015 profit is 11,000. 2016 profit is 12,000. 2017 profit is 13,000. 2018 profit is 14,000. If you add all these items, 10,000 plus 11,000 plus 12,000 plus 13,000 plus 14,000 is equal to 60,000. If you total it, we can get 60,000. Number of years is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally 5 years. Total profit is equal to 60,000. Number of years is equal to 5. So, average profit is equal to 1, 2. Average profit is equal to rupees 12,000. Number of years is the first answer. Then, number of years purchase is given the question. Number of years and number of years purchase are not same. It may be differ. So, number of years is needed when we calculate the average profit. Number of years purchase is given in the question. In this question, number of years purchase is equal to 2. 12,000 into 2 is equal to rupees 24,000. Very simple question. So try to do this problem. You write this problem now itself. Average profit method. Goodwill is your first in all the sum. First duty is write the formula. Goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. Average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. Total profit, you add all the 5 years profit. If you add it, we can get 60,000. 60,000 divided by 5 is equal to 12,000. 12,000 into 2 is equal to 24,000. Very simple question. You do this problem now. Then, second question. The second question is also given in page number 133. So, you will do the second problem also. But, question number 2, page number 133. Average profit method. First duty is you have to write the formula. Goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years. This number of years is given in the question. In the previous sum, the number of years purchase is equal to 2. But in this question, number of years purchase is equal to 3. It is given in the question itself. But the slight difference between the previous sum and this sum is, in the year 2017, the business concerned face a loss. If any loss is given, that amount is subtracted. That is the only thing you have to study. Then, first we calculate average profit. Average profit. Total profit divided by number of years. Total profit we have to write 2015, 2016 and 2018. In the year 2017, the business concern suffered a loss. So, only profit is added first. In the year 2015, profit is 5,000. In the year 2016, profit is 8,000. In the year 2018, profit is 6,000. So, total profit is equal to 19,000. In the year 2017, they suffered a loss. The loss is subtracted. The loss amount is 3,000. So, the 19,000 minus 3,000 is equal to 16,000. Total profit is equal to 16,000. 16,000 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. This last year is also considered. Divided by 4 is equal to 4000. So, goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchased, 4000 into 3. In this question, number of years purchased is 3, which is given the question. So, 4 3s are 12. Goodwill is equal to rupees 12,000. Very simple question. If these questions are asked, you will write these types of question. So you do this problem now. That is very, very important. If you do it, then only we are able to write in the examination. And also we are able to study this portion if you do it. Then question number 3. Question number 3, page number 134. Question number 3, page number 134. Average profit method. Goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. Here, one additional information is given in this question. Fair remuneration. Rupees 1500. This fair remuneration is also considered when we do this problem. Then listen here. First we calculate average profit. The same procedure. Average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. Total profit 2015, 2016, 2017 and 2018. In the year 2015, 10,000, 12,500, 2017, 12,000 and 2018, 11,500. If you total it, we can get 46,000. 10,000 plus 12,500 plus 12,000 plus 11,500 is equal to 46,000 divided by number of years 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 4 is 4. 1, 4 is 4. 5, 0, 0. 11,500 is the average profit. From the average profit, this fair remuneration is subtracted. So, 11,500 minus 1,500, we can get 10,000. So, hereafter, the average profit is not 11,500. This fair remuneration, 1,500 is subtracted. So, we can get 10,000. So, average profit is equal to 10,000 into number of years purchase is given in the question into 3. So, goodwill is equal to rupees 30,000. Very, very simple. The only new thing you have to remember is this 1,500 is subtracted. That is the only thing. Then question number 4. It is also given in page number 134. Question number 4. I want to give only 5 questions today. Question number 4, page number 134. In this question, the same procedure, average profit method, goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchased. In this question, non-recurring income is also given in the question. One non-recurring income of rupees 30,000 is given in the question. Non-recurring income rupees 30,000. This non-recurring income comes in the year 2017. In the year 2017, please read the question and try to solve this question. Non-recurring income comes into the business in the year 2017, rupees 30,000. This 30,000 is subtracted in the year 2017. That is very, very important. So we can do this calculation of average profit in this method. This in the year 2016, 2017, 2016, 2017 and 2018. First we write the profit. Profit for the year 2016 is 1,75,000. Please read the question and try to solve this question. 1,50,000. Then 2018 profit is 2 lakh. So question number 4. Please read the question and after that you solve this question. Non-recurring income in the year 2017. So any non-recurring income is given the question. That amount is subtracted. So less any non-recurring expenditure comes, that amount is added. Non-recurring income is given in the question. That non-recurring income is subtracted in the year 2017. 1,50,000 minus this 30,000. Less non-recurring income. Non-recurring income in the year 2017, 30,000. So 1,75,000, 1,20,000 and 2 lakhs. Then one more information is given. Overvaluation of closing stock. Overvaluation of closing stock. Overvaluation of closing stock is equal to 30,000. There is one error in this question. Please correct it. Non-recurring income in the year 2016. In the year 2016, rupees 45,000. In the year 2016, the profit non-recurring income is in the year 2016. Non-recurring income in the year 2016, rupees 45,000. Here the amount is 1,30,000. Here 1,50,000 and 2 lakhs. Then overvaluation of closing stock in the year 2017. Please read the question and try to solve the question. Overvaluation of closing stock in the year 2017, rupees 30,000. If any closing stock is given, it is the opening stock in the year 2018. Very, very important point. Closing stock for the year 2017 is the opening stock in the year 2018. So overvaluation of closing stock is subtracted, but overvaluation of opening stock is added. So this 30,000 is subtracted in this year. So less overvaluation of closing stock. Overvaluation of closing stock 30,000. So 1,30,000 plus 1,20,000. 1,50,000 minus 30,000. Then here 2 lakhs. There is one more item. Add overvaluation of opening stock. Here closing stock, here opening stock. This 30,000 is added here. This 30,000 is subtracted in the year 2017. The same 30,000 is added in the year 2018. So the amount is 1,30,000, 1,20,000, 2,30,000. Once again explain. The profit is given, the profit earned by the business concerned for the last 3 years is given in the question. 1,75,000, 1,50,000 and 2 lakhs. Then one non-recurring income, any non-recurring income is given the question, that amount is subtracted. So 45,000 is subtracted from 1,75,000. In the year 2016, one non-recurring income comes. So 1,75,000 minus 45,000 is equal to 1,30,000. Then less overvaluation of closing stock. Closing stock for the year 2017 is the opening stock of 2018. Overvaluation of closing stock is subtracted. Overvaluation of opening stock is added. So totally 1,30,000 plus 1,20,000 plus 2,30,000. 1,30,000 plus 1,20,000 plus 2,30,000, we can get 4,80,000. 4,80,000 divided by 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 years is equal to 1 3 is 3, 6 3s are 18, 0, 0, 0, 0. So average profit is equal to 1,60,000. Average profit is equal to 1,60,000. Number of years purchase is equal to 4. In this question, number of year purchase is 4, which is given the question. So 1,60,000 into 4 is equal to 6,40,000. So goodwill is equal to rupees 6,40,000. This question is asked for 3 marks. Sometimes the same question may be asked in the 5 marks also. So please study this question. The important thing is non-recurring income is subtracted. Non-recurring expenses is given, it is added. Non-recurring income is given, it is subtracted. Overvaluation of closing stock is subtracted. Overvaluation of opening stock is added. The same amount. This year closing stock will be the opening stock for the year 2018. So we have to add these 3 items, 1,30,000 plus 1,20,000 plus 2,30,000 is equal to 4,80,000 divided by 3 is equal to 1,60,000. Average profit into number of years purchased, 1,60,000 into 4 is equal to 6,40,000. Dear students, I want to complete one more problem. Please listen to the class. Very, very important question. Very, very important, as well as these questions are very simple questions. So these questions are expected. Any one of the question in this book, 11 problems are given. In the chapter unit 4, 11 questions are given. If you are thorough, very simple question, if you do the 11 question again and again, you are thorough about this question. Out of this 11, at least one question is expected. One question is expected. In 2 mark question, one question is expected. Then in the short answer, there is 1 mark question. Also, one question is expected. So 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Totally 11 marks are expected from this chapter. But simple question, we can simply do this problem. Then one more question, this model, one more question is given in the textbook. We have to do that problem also. The same procedure, question number 5, page number 134. For the same formula, goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. Then in this question also, we can calculate average profit in this method. The previous on the same procedure. 2016, 2017, 2018. The profit, please read the question and try to solve this question. 25,000. The 2017, 23,000. 2018, 26,000. In the previous sum also, any non-recurring expenses is given. Non-recurring expenses is given, it is added. Non-recurring income is given. In this question, non-recurring income is given. non-recurring income in the year 2016, 2500. So we have to subtract it. 22,500, 23,000, 26,000. Then one abnormal loss is given. Income is subtracted, losses is added, but normal loss is not taken into consideration. Abnormal loss, any loss due to fire is an abnormal loss. Abnormal loss is subtracted, 3,000 is added. Abnormal loss is added. Income is subtracted, loss or expenses is added. 3,500. So the answer is 22,500, 26,500 and 26,000. If you add these three items, 22,500 plus 26,500 plus 26,000, we can get 75,000. 75,000 divided by 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 years. Average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. So 75,000 divided by 3 is equal to 25,000. Then here, in the year 2017, the goods were destroyed by fire. So it is an abnormal loss. So the business concern, that is the partnership firm, decided to pay insurance in future. So in each and every year, they have to pay the insurance premium of rupees 250. It is given the question. So 25,000 minus 250. So in the year 2016, 250. In the year 2017, 250. In the year 2018, 250 is paid, will be paid as a dividend, as an insurance premium. As an insurance premium, 250 will be paid in the subsequent years. So this amount is subtracted. 250 plus 250 plus 250 is equal to 750 divided by 3 is equal to same 250. That is only 250 is enough. So remaining amount is 24,750. So average profit is equal to 24,750. Then 25,000 is the average profit less insurance premium. So 24,750. In this question, number of years purchase is equal to 2. 24,750 into 2 is equal to 49,500 rupees. This question, it may be expected in the 5-mark question. So in this chapter, totally 11 questions. Out of 11, we solved 5 questions. You do the same problem again and again. Then only you are thorough about this portion. So remaining 6 more questions, I will explain in the next class. God bless you.